Welcome back to the Hall of Fame of Morons because we have a new entry today.
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
So apparently an 18-year-old high school student by the name of Skylar was pulled over for drunk driving, but somehow she got out of it. So she went on to Snapchat and claimed that she got out of it because she was flirting with the officer. She blew a 3.8 breathalyzer, but because he wanted to take her out on a date, he let her go with a warning.
She said all that on Snapchat?
Yeah, which sounds insanely far-fetched to say the least, but the police actually released the body cam footage, which tells a completely different story. But before we look at that, let's take a look at her story first.
That officer deserves a raise. Ladies, I literally just said, I was like, I just got out of a really bad relationship and he's really toxic and he dumped me 2 weeks ago. Got off with a warning. No DUI for me. Anyways.
So if that actually happened, you are probably the dumbest person in the world because number one, you're filming yourself self-snitching about drunk driving. And number two, you're also snitching on the officer who's not doing his job. In what universe does that seem like a good idea at all? But apparently, what she said was not the case whatsoever.
My name's Deputy Stahl. I'm in the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you're weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
okay. Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts.
Okay.
So bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay. Do you have your license, your registration, your proof of insurance?
So I have my registration and my license. I'm driving my mom's car. I bought it off of her. I don't have the insurance.
What's your mom's name?
Lindsay Ramirez.
Okay. Do you think she's awake? It's almost 5 o'clock.
She lives in California.
Okay. She doesn't have the insurance anywhere in the vehicle to your knowledge? Registration. And do you have your driver's license?
Yeah. Finally got it printed.
Perfect. All right. Give me just a few minutes. I'll be right back with you. Maybe text your mom or something and see if you can get that proof of insurance because I just need to make sure the vehicle's insured, okay? It's a little cold outside. If you want, you can roll the window up. Just stay in the vehicle for me, okay?
I mean, so far, it seems like her story was very far-fetched. That just seems like a normal traffic stop.
All right. Were you able to find anything? No? Okay. All right.
No longer
so
muted.
I'm not going to worry about any of that. Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are. So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you here is on the back. Wherever you're headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
Yeah, I'm just right down the street. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, well, no, you don't need to apologize. I mean, you were weaving a little bit with no traffic out. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all. Sounds like you're having a rough night, but all things considered, everything will be all right. All right, so day can only get better from here. You're not getting a ticket on top of it, right?
Thank you. I bless your soul.
So get to where you're going safely and have a try and have a better night, okay? All right.
I'm just right down the street.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I guess she's just a straight up liar. Like, why do this to begin with? Like, it just doesn't make sense to self-snitch on yourself. Why didn't you just send that to a couple friends? Why did you have to post that to the internet? You can say her story backfired a smidge. This is like bragging about cheating on a test while the teacher can still hear you before she's graded your paper. Except you could have actually ended your life and other people's lives while doing the actions you were doing. So this is a lot worse. It's safe to say she played herself, but to make things even worse, she was posting these videos pretty much right before she started driving.
The teen also posted video she says was from earlier in the night that shows her chugging tequila and goofing around.
So this moron is literally bragging about drunk driving. She's awesome. So cool. I feel like I say this a lot, but that's exactly what we would call Darwinism. But apparently Insider Edition interviewed the officer as well.
What was your initial reaction to this girl's claims that she flirted her way out of a DUI?
No, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I'm glad I was sitting down when I got the phone call.
If you didn't have the body cam, what would have happened here?
It would have been a he said, she said, and it would not have been good right away.
Yeah, that's a messed up situation to be in as an innocent person. I don't know if she's actually going to be charged with anything because they can't really prove that she was drinking because they didn't do a breathalyzer test, and all we have is her admitting it, but I don't know how that would hold up.
Also, but the videos she posted right before driving, they could look at the time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But still, like, do they know that's actually alcohol? Because they see her consume alcohol. But I mean, she could argue and be like, oh, it's just water in a tequila bottle. It's hard, it's sticky. I mean, like, she got insanely lucky, but she's also just insanely stupid for doing this. Insanely stupid for drunk driving to begin with, but also insanely stupid for self-snitching on herself and allegedly the officer, but thankfully that didn't actually happen. So it's safe to say that her entire story backfired very hard. If you believe that they should suspend her license, drop a like on this video and check out this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.